This tutorial will cover the Epic Games Launcher and creating a new project. Unreal Engine 4 is a leading high-end game engine and is one of many ways of creating real-time rendering and VR applications for design visualization. As a game engine, the interface does differ quite a bit from other design software. The benefit of Unreal Engine, compared to other game engines, is the ability to create a VR project without needing prior knowledge of the coding language C++, which is the industry standard for game engines. However, if you intend to use game engines into the future, learning C++ and trying the other game engines available is highly recommended. Before we start, make sure that you have installed Unreal Engine and have created an Epic Games account. And if you are not using a university computer, make sure that you have downloaded and installed the NextLab template. We will start by opening the Epic Games Launcher and logging in. Once the launcher is open, you'll be presented with a community page. This is where the latest news and features are presented. On the left-hand side, there are a few tabs which we will briefly cover. The first is the Community tab, which we are on. The second is the Learn tab. This is great to get to know Unreal Engine. Here you can find a huge library of free learning resources. The Marketplace provides a large range of free and purchasable assets. It even has an architectural visualization tab. And the last tab is the Library. Here is where all your projects will be displayed, and it also shows which version of the engine you have installed. As you can see, I am using Unreal Engine 4.18 in this tutorial. Now I'm going to go ahead and launch Unreal Engine by clicking on the yellow launch button. The launcher will load for a little bit, and you will be presented with the new project screen once it is finished loading. At the top, we're going to select New Project. Unreal Engine can create two types of projects, Blueprint and C++. Blueprints allow us to create without prior knowledge of coding languages, and the interface will look very familiar to those that have used Grasshopper for Rhino. We'll go ahead and select the NextLab template. At the bottom of the window, there are three quality options available to us. We want to select Mobile Tablet, and then in the Quality section, select Scalable, 3D or 2D. And for this example, I'm not going to include the starter content. However, the starter content does include a large amount of materials to get you started. Finally, I'm going to choose a location for the project. One thing to keep in mind when working in Unreal Engine is that it's best to keep the folder path as short as possible, so not in a long string of folders within folders. Unreal Engine has a maximum folder path length of 180 characters. If the path is longer than that, the project will not package and will not be able to run our VR simulation. To choose this, I'm going to select the three dots, then I'm going to navigate to the folder that I've been using. I've created a new folder called Unreal Engine. I'm just going to select that and then choose Select Folder. The last thing to do is to specify a name. I'm just going to call mine tutorial_project, and then I'm going to select Create Project. Once you select Create Project, the editor will open and it will begin to create the project. Once it is finished, we'll be ready to move on to the next tutorial, which covers user interface and importing 3D models.